So Rashad, do you know what year is 2026?
What year is 2026? Is 2026 ah?
In Chinese, actually, it's called...
Year of Horse, right?
Yeah, but what horse? So there's like 5 elements in Chinese culture. So one of this is called fire. So this year is actually fire horse year. Yeah. But by the way, this is just a fun fact. Happy Chinese New Year to everyone. 2026, we should have the best year ahead and let's go in a fire year. So by the way, everyone, millions of people, especially Chinese, is scrubbing their floors right now to prepare for Chinese New Year, right? But do you know what is the reason to clean up?
Clean up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You know actually all the Chinese household is cleaning up before the New Year, right?
It's to like kind of get the bad spirit or bad luck out or something like that, right?
Quite smart, huh? Okay, yeah. So basically it's about the luck, they always say. The truth is a lot of this kind of ritual, right, in the Chinese family, what we do is sort of like related to psychology back as well. So they have psychology fact that can back what are they doing for themselves. So basically the cleansing thing, it's always about, the dust and the dirt on the floor and the window, everything have to lap and your clothes have to be thrown, everything like that. But the truth is a lot of Chinese, especially in our culture, we have a cognitive load having in our brain, in our mental. Instead of like rubbing dust, we also actually have to clean our brain before the new year. So that's my point of view. So what do you think? If you think the same, please write down in the comment. If you think, no one needs the mental cleaning thing, write in the comment as well so that I can know. New Year and about psychology facts that I've just mentioned, what is it so relatable? So we always see like, why is Chinese always having gold, in our family, the gate and stuff? I don't know why. The well-known thing of gold that Chinese has is always the gate, So someone just told me like, you guys always have a gold gate. Why? I'm like, I have no idea because my family don't have a gold gate. But the fact is gold and red is our color, kind of like that. And also, we always shout Gong Xi Fa Cai during this season, right? Do you know why also, Rasha?
Gong Xi Fa Cai is like, I hope you get rich. Or something like that, right? Yeah.
But do you realize they always shout that? They don't do like Gong Xi Fa Cai. They do Gong Xi Fa Cai. It has to be like that kind of mood, right? Yeah. So today we are also deconstructing this reason of why are people shouting Gong Xi Fa Cai, and also why is everyone cleaning their house every year before Chinese New Year. So let's find out more. Reason 1 for why is Chinese always cleaning before Chinese New Year is because we always call this 除旧迎新, where you want to toss away the old thing and you want to bring new stuff, which is new energy for the new year, right? That's why we buy new clothes. We almost never wear old clothes during Chinese New Year, especially my family. The first 2 days is definitely wearing new clothes. So let's look at why your messy closet is also part of the reason to be considered to clean up before Chinese New Year. So that's actually psychology-backed studies. That's called visual competition. So basically why we always need to clean up, especially our working table. That's well-known fact, right? You have to clean up your working table is because when the mess is right there, a lot of cups, a lot of pans around your table, and there's different things, books as well, flowers, everything right there on your working table is distracting you from working well. Why is that distracting? So the reason of why is that distracting is because your brain is using the power in your brain to suppress all the distraction. You are trying to tell your brain that don't focus on the cup, don't focus on the pan. Ignore the cup, ignore the pan. That is already spending energy on this distraction and the objects around. So that is the reason why during Chinese New Year, we love to clean everything. We love to throw the things that we don't need. We love to buy new things to put in the house, but as minimal as possible. So that's the reason why. This is quite interesting because I never know that buying new things has a reason by psychology facts. So this is a data study from Dr. Stephanie McMains and also Dr. Sabine from Princeton University in 2011. So the interactions of top-down and bottom-up mechanism in human visual cortex, they use fMRI to track down how the brain works during this, messiness that you have around your house or your working table. So this is the reason how we find out that the messiness can actually make your brain spend more energy on the mess more than the important things. So the information in organized versus cluttered environments are done, and the result, they found multiple stimuli in your field of your brain is using all the powers right there. Okay, so coming up next is number 2. Why is Chinese always wearing red, especially during Chinese New Year, right? We call it Ong, if not mistaken, Heng Ong Huat. Yeah, it's Ong. Yeah, so Ong is right. Rashad is judging me. He's looking at me, you don't even know your Chinese word. So basically, Ong is in Hokkien, yeah, to be fair. It's not a Mandarin word. So that's why I'm thinking, is it called Ong? Yes, it is Ong in Chinese. The red effect is scientifically backed. It's because this study by Dr. Andrew Elliott from University of Rochester, 2005 study, color and psychology function research that analyzed on Olympics players and athletes on how they perform when they wear red color. Guess what? Athletes in red is constantly winning over 55% of the time. Interesting, right? Rasha, do you think this is interesting?
Yeah, that's why Man United damn strong.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, recently, yes, right?
Yeah.
Recently, I heard that. Always strong, okay. So red is actually an signal that is increasing your testosterone and your dominance. Basically, when you compete with others look at you in red, they will feel a bit intimidated and also defensive. That is the reason why they've lowered down their performance because of you are wearing red. Wow. That's impressive. So the insights is you are wearing red during Chinese New Year. You are actually signaling apex status. What does that mean? So when your auntie asks you, how much do you earn? Okay, when you have this red color, just put right in their face, they will actually feel a little bit scared. You know the reason. So I think wearing red during Chinese New Year is helping everyone for that. For them to be on, and also for us to protect our energy by not answering any questions. So here you go. It's a good tips too. Red color is dressed for the amygdala it's part of the brain to signal yourself to have this strong energy and them to feel a little bit defensive. It's just not only for the Instagram post. Okay, this is number 3. Hacking the conversation. So that's the part of the question that I asked Rashad just now. Why is everyone shouting Gong Xi Fa Cai during Chinese New Year? And Chinese is usually, I would say, one of the loudest in the world. I'm not sure if you agree with me.
I have
you agree?
No comment.
No comment. Smart. What do you think? Do you think Chinese is like, myself is a Chinese, and I think a lot of Chinese are really loud. Do you think so? If you think so, write in the comment section. So basically, that is part of the psychology reason as well. Why is Chinese shouting most of the time, and especially during Chinese New Year? Everyone is shouting, Gong Xi Fa Cai, Gong Xi Fa Cai. It's because John in Yale University by 1996, they have give participants a word game, which is one group got polite words and another group got a rude words. So like intrude or disturbed by the rude word, right? So the result is the rude prime group was significantly more likely to interrupt a researcher afterward. So they got kind of mad and also disturbed, I guess. That's why they are more aggressive in a way. So they had no idea the words they read earlier were actually controlling their current behavior. Also quite interesting, right? So basically, you shouted when you drive. Some people, like, they have road rage, right? So they shouted. They're actually affected after that, what they will do in their workspace or stuff. or at home. That's quite interesting, right? I'm like, wow, actually road rage is bringing into the home as well. So the insight is talking about shouting prosperity words is a mass priming event. So you are hacking the social mode to be more generous in a way. So when you shout it with a good word, that actually can impact with your brain as well. So make your brain having the generous word even bigger, even louder, So that is why you always have strong energy uncle vibe around you when during Chinese New Year. Those uncles shouted really loud is because that is the energy that they bring into the Chinese New Year. Just shout out everything. So during Chinese New Year, how you can get feedback or how you can give feedback to your auntie, uncle, it's actually in another way to answer their question, So when they ask you like, how much do you earn? When are you getting children? Why are you not married yet? You know what can you reply them? Shout really loud, 万事如意, like that. So they will get shocked. At the same time, you're giving them a generous word that they can implant into their head. And the next thing what you do is ask them a question. What is that? So nice, So like you distracted them and meantime they are receiving a good message from you. So no one is being mad or sad and no one is being mentally broken because you have to answer all these questions. Meantime, you are still, being polite and distracting them. So yeah, this is a kind of good hack if you would like to do that. The study is called the Scrambled Sentence Task. So what you can do is shout out the positive word loudly every time, especially during Chinese New Year for your heng ong huat energy. Alright, finally comes to the red packet. Rasha, have you ever wondered why we are giving out red packet?
I mean, besides giving out money?
Yeah.
Like, why is it red?
No, I mean, why are we doing this? Like, why do you want to put money inside a pocket and then give someone?
I guess it's because everybody likes the feeling of getting gifts instead of like just taking the money at face value, right?
Actually, I think half right, probably, yeah. So basically the one who receives is very happy, right? So this study is actually talking about the giver. So it's called the Christmas card study. It is actually not just a gift, but it's making the giver feel like he has done something for the social debt token. So basically you will feel good when you give out something. That is the psychology back fact about it. But maybe some of the Chinese already, twist around, become like, every children get red packets, very happy, right? So basically this is data from Philip Kunz, 1976. So he sent Christmas cards to total strangers and 100 sent cards back with photos and letters. So what is the reason? Because the rule of reciprocity. So actually this word I learned from my dad. Reciprocity is something that when you give out something, then people will have the same feedback to give you back. So I think kind of realized this in my family. Like our culture is always like when we go out to buy food, we always remember our family. So even we are not meeting them, right? In some way we still buy something for them. Don't know why. Then only I realized, I think it's a reciprocal effect that we got from our family. Then we realized that my brother always buy me things when he comes back, right? So unintentionally I will buy something for him, but maybe he's not at home, just for no reason. So this is a biological urge to be obedient. The hack is awareness is the cure. When you accept the money, enjoy the cash, but also remember to realize the debt is an illusion. You don't owe them your private life secret just because they give you 50 ringgit. Okay, so every giver, you have to be also very generous. Meantime, to be appreciating life because you are able to give out things. So this is the study mentioning you are very happy that you are able to give people. I think the Muslim also have this kind of
Duit Raya.
Right. Duit Raya is the reason, is it? Like to give out because you are abundant.
More like we are playing a role in the community to give Duit Raya to people who are not working, who are still students, just to kind of help them a bit. In a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, your point of view is like the Muslim point of view is more of like contributing to the community, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this study is talking about more when you give out, that means that you are abundant. That's why you are able to give people something. Yeah, this is about the study. So the fact check about like why Chinese culture started that. Actually, I didn't search for that. I just like to do the scientific back thing, which is not related more to the culture. But of course, I want people to feel good when they are giving out their red packets.
Yeah.
So that's the reason that I find out about this study. So I think it's time for me to find out why is the Chinese culture started doing that, right?
Because everybody became bankrupt.
Why?
I don't know, man. I wish I knew.
I wish
I wish I knew.
Yeah, but when you're able to give, you're abundant, right? So I think, I don't know, I feel that maybe the Chinese culture is giving that reason from the start, right? Why we started to give red packets. Maybe because of you have that abundance, that's why you are able to give people money or red packets, right? So yeah, let me find out more about that. And if you wanted to know more, please drop in the comment section and let me know. Or if you know exactly why is the culture promoting this, please do let me know too, because I'm happy to receive that. So this is none of your business, and this episode is specially prepared for Chinese New Year because I'm celebrating it, and I've been wondering why is this thing happening, you know, like the red thing and stuff. I'm like, why is everyone wearing red color? And for this fire horse year, honestly, red color is quite a strong color because it's already fire, and then you put another red color come in, it's like double fire. So this year I might not wear so much red color. What do you think? Alright, if you like this episode of Chinese New Year, or if you like this kind of content, please do let me know, and please click the like button and also subscribe, and also share to your friends so that they can know why are they wearing red during Chinese New Year. Alright, I will see you for the next episode, and I hope you are intelligent enough to know more about it and let me know too. Bye!